Where there are people, there is noise.
The Wafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try. Oh, how's it going? Did you take some... Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast? It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum. Although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskip Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore. Fu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Speed, not haste. Breathe the wind. Gale force.
Let's be friends. Yeah!
Try harder.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Rise!
Dare you?
Welcome, customers. A thousand wonders to raise your spirits. Fight as one!
Awaken, thorn scales. World-cleansing dragon.
You're wasting more time. Time to end this.
I sent a storm. Heaven's surge. Break!
I'm waiting.
Spices Supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today? Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aram Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of whistling flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right? This is real, right? The monster you mentioned, where did it come from? I wish I could take this knife and cut it to ribbons. Forget it. Matters like these are beyond the control and understanding of a cook like me. Thank you, all of you. Let me prepare a dish for you as a gift from Miss Tingyun. It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Ting Yun to our restaurant. I can't believe that she'll never taste it again. Please, you'll have to eat her share too.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Ting Yun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yan Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Ting Yun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
What brings you here? This bow. Did Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but It has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff? This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity.
This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Where there are people, there is noise.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Genshin made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are two things I wish to gift the Express.
Two gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Where there are people, there is noise.
Would you like me to relay your...
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a Jade Abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a Jade Abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this Jade Abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the Jade Abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yup, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Dongfeng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gate's reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Danheng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou? I've got goldfish memory. We haven't had a chance to say goodbye to everyone we met so far on this trip.
Fine, fine. Danheng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
Where there are people, there is noise.
You think you're that good, huh?
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own. Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination. The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Shipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingyuan. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
What the... Is this a letter?
Do you want to enter the Forgotten?
Where there are people, there is noise.
Show your courage.
Speed, not haste.
Welcome, customers. Lend me your strength.
Stand down. Blade of moonlight. Spirit never dies. I'm glad we're all out safely.
It worked. Mere worldly possessions.
Breathe the wind. To the clouds!
Let's be friends.
Judgment is here! Tedious. For your sins! All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Lend me your strength.
Gale Force!
Welcome, customers.
Try harder. For your sins!
This battle is unavoidable.
Spirit never dies. Try harder. Execute the judgment!
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Tedious. I've lost my way. Where there are people, there is noise.
You know what I mean.
new world.
What a headache.
I can take it. Go with the past. Stay the course.
Welcome, customers. Don't mess with me.
Power translates into hope.
Shame of it.
We made a choice, go fight against your fate. Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the desponding crowd in this storm.
We were supposed to attack yesterday.
I sheep the sword not to kill.
Yes!
Sheep is born to random. Scales above the ground. Wake up, it's time to gather now.
You, Pascal, very like Clara. Good boy, Pascal.
Based on the information gathered, it is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network so that he doesn't threaten the property or safety of the camp's residents.
I know this is the most sensible option, but Pascal...
Welcome, outsider. Thanks to Clara's hard work, the repairs were completed successfully.
Yes, the little fella is alive and well again. It's just that some parts aren't completely back to normal yet. Well, how should I put it?
You, Pascal. Good. I am called Name.
Oh, look. Pascal is greeting you. It's just, his speech is still a little confusing.
The examination conducted earlier revealed that the information stored in this robot's core module is incompatible with the new hardware. Furthermore, many defective networks were detected in the core module. A significant amount of muddled information with unknown content was discovered during a deep scan.
Simply put, Pascal's brain is filled with junk information of unknown origin. This junk, along with hardware that's incompatible with his core, caused him to lose his ability to communicate. Fortunately, apart from the language module, Pascal is still functioning properly.
However, the robot still has a 44.7% chance of malfunctioning. It's recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network.
Mr. Svarog, I understand, but
I think Pascal is different. He possesses a quality that other small robots don't have. In some ways, I believe he's similar to Mr. Svarog. I can't overlook this unique quality. Mr. Svarog, could you give me a little more time? I want to investigate this further. If we don't find anything, you can integrate Pascal into the network.
Understood, Clara. I respect your wish. In the meantime, I'll make sure that this robot doesn't endanger other people or property.
I'd like to recap what I discussed with Mr. Svarog earlier. Let's begin by doing exactly what we did before. Find a new shell, put Pascal's core in it, and see if the hardware is compatible.
According to the analysis, Pascal's original hardware was a direwolf or grizzly model. If we can put its core into the appropriate shell, there's an 87.3% chance that its language module will return to normal.
There are all kinds of abandoned robots in the machine graveyard. Let's go take a look. It's the same old place. Everywhere you look, there are robots that have lost the ability to function. Hey, big brother, take a look over there. This is an automaton direwolf, but it appears to have been modified. It's most likely another abandoned robot pet. Although it doesn't seem to be functioning, you should still be cautious when approaching it. Oh no! It's still active! Watch out! Break the wind! This big fella is completely out of control. Let's quiet him down.
Blade of moonlight. Try harder. Ready for tackle.
Lend me your strength. Let's be friends. Yeah!
Here it is. This is the core. I'll pack it up and take it with us. Then all that's left is to drag the shell back. It's okay. I'm strong too. I'll tuck the core in a little tighter so it doesn't fall out. Judging from how active the robot was, its core isn't just scrap metal. It should be repairable. I can't let any robot go to waste if it can be repaired. So, I'm going to try to fix them all. Thank you. for understanding me. You know, I have a large safe full of core modules that I've gathered around the underworld. Every day, I try to figure out how to repair some of them and return the robots to normal. Except, there are a lot more than Mr. Svarog and I can handle on our own. But I'm sure I can fix them all one day. We can't relax yet. We must work harder. Really? I can't wait! I was talking so much that I totally lost track of time. Let's head back. Otherwise, Mr. Svarog and Pascal will get worried. Mr. Svarog, we're back!
Welcome back! Return! Clara! Rivet! Failure?
Welcome back, Clara. I've completed my further analysis of this robot. Although no abnormal behavior was detected during the analysis, the muddled information in the robot's core module is still rapidly increasing. The risk of abnormal behavior is expected to rise to 76.1% in 3 hours.
Lost Pascal. Protect. Good. Hurt? No.
It appears we don't have much time left. Mr. Svarog, have you discovered anything else?
Conclusion. It is impossible to determine the time of manufacture, purpose, and ownership of this robot. During my analysis, I extracted the robot's serial number and searched for it in the Underworld's automaton database. According to my search, there are 32 automatons with the same serial number as this one. Even after eliminating the scrapped ones, 3 automatons still match the keyword description.
Failure. 3. Back. Rivet 1. Failure.
Assessing. Assessment complete. Conclusion. Search results cannot be narrowed down any further. The 3 automatons that match the keyword descriptions are located in Multamerville, Rivet Town, and Forge Town. All 3 of these mining towns have been abandoned, and no automatons have been discovered in these 3 sites recently.
It appears that the trail has gone cold yet again.
Tempering. Tempering. Back. Back. Back to Rivet. Fire. Fire.
Pascal is becoming increasingly unstable. We should change his shell. Pascal, I'm going to change your shell. Don't worry, it won't hurt.
Back. 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 Back to Rivet. 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 Return. Waiting. Continue. Repair. Waiting. Failure. Waiting.
Still not functioning properly? What's wrong, Pascal?
Watch out, Clara.
Failure. 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 Failure.
Pascal? No! He's running away!
Clara.
Pascal! Did he run off towards Rivet Town? Let's follow him!
No, Clara. Just leave it to me. I'll order the robots to pursue this one.
No, Mr. Svarog! Please, don't. Please leave Pascal to me. It was my decision to keep him in the first place, so I must take full responsibility. I'm certain Pascal won't do anything to harm anyone. But if something goes wrong... Please let me handle this myself. Please, Mr. Svarog. That's right. This all started with me and can only end with me. I'm certain Pascal would never do anything to harm anyone.
Clara, please tell me how you came to this conclusion.
Pascal possesses a quality that other small robots lack. It's kind of similar to the emotions we humans have. I've only ever seen this quality in Mr. Svarog. I feel a warmth from these emotions. I feel drawn to this quality and try to respond back in my own way. But I'm also aware that not all emotions in this world are positive. If there are too many negative emotions that go unchecked, then someone needs to step in and stop them. The only things that can stop such negative emotions are rationality and responsibility. This is a valuable lesson I've learned from Mr. Svarog. Mr. Svarog, I want to help Pascal overcome those negative emotions. I want to take on this responsibility. That way, I won't have to hide behind Mr. Svarog anymore.
I understand, Clara. I support your decision. I won't intervene unless the situation risks spinning out of control.
Thank you, Mr. Svarog. So, let's go. Look, Pascal's over there. Who's standing next to it? Pascal, who did this to you?
Pain. Hurt. Pain. Hurt. Pain. Hurt. Hurt. Pain.
Clara, get away. This is a fragmentum creature. It's extremely dangerous.
A fragmentum creature? What are you talking about? How is that possible? Pascal is obviously a robot, just like you. Could it have malfunctioned? It appears to be normal.
Please step back. I shall eliminate this fragmentum creature.
No, it's going to attack Pascal. We have to stop it.
Hostility detected. Commence elimination protocols.
Oh no, it seems to think we're its enemies as well.
To the clouds! The wind is rising. Bolt! From the boat!
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Blade of moonlight. Nowhere to run. Stay the course. Blade fought.
Phew. Luckily, the patrol robot and Pascal's course are still intact. The big fella's shell is only slightly dented. Thank you for your help. The only thing that puzzles me is why the big fella mistook Pascal for a fragmentum creature. I can't figure it out. Well, let's not worry about that now. Anyway, I'll take this core back and examine it. Now, let's insert Pascal's core into the big fella's shell.
Language module. Connect. Connecting. Connection. Complete. Testing. Verifying. All modules working. Connected. Welcome back, everyone. Finally. Pascal has been waiting.
Pascal, you're back to normal. Oh, I almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Pascal, could you please, explain why you were stealing parts?
Collecting. Parts. Returning to workshop.
Workshop? Oh, do you mean the tempering workshop in Rivet Town?
Been waiting. Repair. Follow, please. Pascal!
Pascal ran off. He went in that direction. I think he wants us to follow him. I think this place used to be a restaurant. One time, I found a bunch of canned food here. The vagrants in the camp were so happy. However, I've always wondered, the light here, why is it still on? This place has clearly been abandoned for a long time. Also, there's dust all over the place, but none of the equipment appears to be deteriorating. I don't think so. No one should be living here. I never saw anyone when I came here to hunt for supplies. Anyway, someone must be looking after this place. But who? And why?
Spirit never dies.
Welcome back, Rivet Town! Look, isn't it shiny? Job, Pascal! Done! Nice!
Huh? Could it be Pascal has been repairing this abandoned town?
Pascal, repair, indeed. Waiting, been everyone. Workshop, tempering, here, base, Pascal, secret. Parts, store, enemies, not here. Place, safe. Scared, no need, everybody.
Ah, this appears to be the secret base where Pascal keeps the parts. Although we now know why he took them, there are still many unanswered questions. For example... Right. That bigger robot said that. How strange. I wonder if we can find any clues here.
Rivet Town, live, Clara. Tour, feel free, please.
These pages are so neatly cut out. Oh, and they smell like geomarrow fuel. Is there someone here in Rivet Town doing this? Or could Pascal have collected the pages and put them together? This must be the result of Pascal's meticulous repairs. But the little fella doesn't really need the monitor, does he? Hey, those look like handprints on the side of the cabinet. Human handprints. Could this monitor have been recently used by someone? Huh? What's this? A diary? Wow, such neat handwriting. No, wait a minute. I think this was printed onto the cover. Could it be Pascal's? Oh, Pascal. So that's what happened. Let me think. How about we go over Pascal's whole story again, from the start? That is correct. So, Pascal used to be a robot guardian of Rivet Town. Pascal's backup power was activated for some reason shortly after the residents were evacuated. It woke up to discover that the whole place had been abandoned, so it decided to collect parts, repair the town, and wait for everyone to return. However, for some reason, Pascal keeps getting attacked by his fellow robots because the automatons think he's a fragmentum creature. I'm not sure, but I suspect Pascal's tormented sense of self stems from him being constantly attacked by his fellow robots. The module used to detect emotions was frequently damaged, eventually turning him into a small robot that did nothing but collect parts. At least, that's my theory. Still, that doesn't explain why Pascal is being treated as a fragmentum creature. Pascal, why do your peers keep rejecting you?
Big brother, Clara, tour. Enjoyable, is it? Pascal, collect parts. Ready. Continue. Or, wait. Instruction, next.
Pascal's consciousness does not appear to have returned to the level shown in the diary.
Big brother, Clara, Rivet Town resident. Pascal, protect everybody.
I see. Thank you so much, Pascal. You can stop gathering parts for the time being. Just stay here and wait for us to return and give you your next orders, alright?
Pascal, affirmative. Be good. Wait.
Let's go back to Mr. Svarog and talk about what to do next. So, that's what happened, Mr. Svarog. But there's one thing I don't understand. Why is Pascal being treated as a Fragmentum creature?
This robot has been repairing itself using Fragmentum-contaminated components for an extended period of time. Therefore, automatons connected to the base network recognize it as a Fragmentum creature. This is a minor issue that can be resolved by replacing components. Do not worry.
I see. Has Mr. Svarog ever witnessed a similar incident anywhere in the network?
No. Network-connected automatons regularly clear out muddled information in their core modules. The likelihood of a robot gaining sentience beyond control is approximately 0.12%. For those that aren't connected to the network, the chance climbs to 3.23%. Please keep in mind that these probabilities are only estimates. Over the past 700 years, this has never happened in the underworld. Improbable events that are easily disregarded frequently result in catastrophes. Given that automatons can still develop emotion modules using their own processing power, I have a backup plan in place.
Mr. Svarog always takes all factors into account and handles problems logically. I can't do that myself yet. So, what should we do with Pascal?
It is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network. I will maintain the robot's core module and repair its hardware once it has been integrated into the base network. There is a greater than 97.2% chance that this robot will return to normal after the bad sectors and muddled information are removed. However, once the formatting is complete,
Is there no other option?
this option minimizes both internal and external losses. Although Clara's account indicates that the robot is relatively stable, the assessment based on the computations shows that both the risk of Pascal crashing and the amount of muddled information are increasing when it approaches 100%.
I understand. But I don't think I'm ready to give up on Pascal just yet. We've helped Pascal find compatible hardware. If we can eliminate the muddled information without damaging the sectors linked to his emotional intelligence...
You know the chances of that are incredibly low, Clara.
No, I can't just give up. There has to be another way. Maybe there's another way. We can install a lock in Pascal's core. Clear the redundant data and locate the core sectors that are still intact. Then we can install a new suite of operational programs. This suite of programs can regulate Pascal's behavior and prevent him from hurting people. With this method, we might be able to retain as much of Pascal's emotional intelligence as possible while keeping him out of trouble. If we can keep Pascal's emotional intelligence, I might be able to teach him to treat people with kindness, What do you think, Mr. Svarog?
This procedure is theoretically viable, but there are risks. It will not eliminate the muddled information. Additionally, the newly installed programs may be later contaminated by it. In other words, because we cannot monitor the robot outside of the network, this approach can only guarantee Pascal's stability for a brief period of time. The probability of the robot crashing again is around...
And if that happens, I'll do it again. And if it happens again, I'll go through the exact same steps. I'll guide him and fix him. No matter how many times it happens, I'll be there to help Pascal.
But he will forget about you, Clara. He will repeatedly forget you, as well as all the emotions and memories he has previously accumulated. His limited storage capacity will eventually become completely overwritten by infinite copies of muddled information in an everlasting cycle. Clara, the challenge will be tougher than you can possibly imagine. Are you sure this is the path you want to take? There, Clara. There's no need to rush to a conclusion. The variable in Belobog's fate is still here. Perhaps he can suggest the best solution.
Okay. I trust your judgment.
We trust your decision.
Both have provided their solutions. Svarog thinks that formatting Pascal's data and integrating him into the base's network is necessary. But doing so will deprive Pascal of his special emotional intelligence. Although it may sound cruel, this approach best prevents Pascal from posing a threat. Clara thinks she can use programming to control Pascal's behavior and to prevent him from causing harm while keeping his emotional intelligence intact. However, this doesn't address the root of the issue, and it also requires Clara to devote much time and effort to Pascal. Although Clara will use Pascal's emotional intelligence to help guide him in the right direction, Pascal could still go out of control in the future. In addition, Pascal has a history of stealing, even though he never caused any harm to anyone. This is also a major concern. What is most important here? I need to think carefully and choose one solution. Then persuade the other person.
What should we do with Pascal? Oh, I figured you'd say that. But I'd like to know why you went with Mr. Svarog's solution. Do you truly believe that? I think that anyone with emotions should be treated with dignity, regardless of whether they're a human or robot. I'm confident that I can prevent Pascal from stealing and harming others. However, I respect your point of view. I admit I might not be as rational as Mr. Svarog and don't think things through as much. So, could you please talk more about your point of view? I'd like to hear some different perspectives. Mr. Svarog's warnings about the potential risks do make me nervous. I can't imagine it. How will I feel when I have to face Pascal after being forgotten so many times? Did Mr. Svarog consider that for me? Maybe I shouldn't disappoint him. Mr. Svarog believes Pascal will harm someone else eventually, which is why he keeps telling me to let go. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me. This decision is much harder than I expected, but I finally made my mind up. If you feel it's necessary, we'll do what Mr. Svarog suggested. But until you're sure, I'll keep trying to find a way to save Pascal's emotions and memories. Tell me when you're ready to make a decision.
My choice will have a direct impact on the outcome. I should mull it over.
Already! Arrive! Target! Waiting! Further instructions.
Accessing. Preparing to back up all core module data.
Please, Mr. Svarog.
Backup complete. Initializing formatting.
Waiting! Birth instruct. Wait for in die and Pascal Clara Big Brother. Thank you, Clara Big Brother. Pascal very happy. Finish mission.
Let's get out of here.
Where there are people, there is noise.
Do you know how to fix a star skip?
Oh, so you are. And these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
That's right. I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here to help.
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
You're the one getting excited. My first detective case.
Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine!
Miss March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jingyan! Give me the photos!
Coming! Stop yelling! Thanks for waiting. These are the Outworld, travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see. What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything fishy?
Who's he? I'd like to see more information on him.
Which one? Let me see.
I thought we talked about copying people.
I don't have any concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
Oh, him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Locha. His name is Locha.
That's right, Locha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time. Some sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny name, something to do with coughing. It was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
A coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Shenzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
Huh. I swear he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou is squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Coffin.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Lafu, each with their own star system and death rites. I guess that must be Locha's line of work. Is there something up with him?
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
That's complicated. Come with me to the Foursquare Mirror. It'll be easier to explain. Exalting Sanctum is one of the Lafu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Psycranes stationed in the area. Locha arrived on the Lafu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing suspicious about his behavior.
I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron!
If that were the case, the Realm Keeping Commission would have arrested him by now. Why look to us for help?
Oh, yeah. Geez, this is gonna be a tough case to crack if even my instincts are off.
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because we have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction. The image data from the day of the incident is beyond restoration, and the data from that day before was badly affected. We will, in due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations. So, if you feel this Locha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? He just looks kind of
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its... Where's this anger coming from?
Sorry. What I mean is... it's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Luo Cha is involved somehow. Apologies. I realize this is personal speculation.
That's all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
No! What are you talking about? Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Foursquare Mirror. Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
Not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the Cycrene footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing, though. Don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me first.
We're thankful that you're entrusting this to us. We'll keep it by the book.
Don't worry. The Express crew keeps its promises. We won't disappoint you.
Jingyan, over to you. I need to get going.
Understood. This might take you some time. Come and find me when you're ready.
Danger.
I can bring up the data anytime from here. Are you ready? All right, follow me. As official Dahao mentioned, the Arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena, which affected the entire Cycrene system. We lost a lot of video footage, and for the image data we recovered, the timestamps are all jumbled up. Look, this is Mr. Luocha on the day prior to the resurrection.
So we have to clean up and reorder the footage ourselves?
Exactly. Thank you again for your help.
This is your forte. Over to you. That's right. And you're the sidekick. What do you think? Any idea what the correct order is? Let me see if this order works. Lucha exits the star skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage, including the coffin. Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a dark alley.
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order. Nice work.
Nice work indeed. You're sidekick to a genius detective after all. Where does this corner lead to?
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area. Look, there's a small dock on the other side. He may have left on a star skiff.
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock? That's so suspicious.
I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunsho Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of Divine Foresight. It's only used during invasions. That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries, and only gets opened for occasional inspections.
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering or leaving this place?
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and confirming first.
Understood. Thank you.
Thanks so much. We'll be waiting. Patiently.
Your assistance in this matter is what requires gratitude. I'll get you what you need as soon as possible.
Danger.
Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have of the open area. I say all. A lot of it was lost.
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same methods again?
For some of them, maybe. But I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take more time. I can't hand them over just now.
Thank you. Did you find anything in the remaining footage worth paying attention to?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's nowhere to be seen, though.
Isn't this a scene from the Angler Mystery? The Angler Mystery! The novel! There's a scene that's identical to this footage!
Now that you mention it...
I'm not sure I follow.
The Angler's origin story, of course! He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in dark clothing wait for him to be alone and then poison him. The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vidyadhara's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the Angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases.
Their tea must be stronger than Himiko's coffee.
The Tea Society is just a code name. Did you think they'd call themselves the Evil Society? They have to have a nice-sounding name to conceal themselves.
So, March, what you mean is, The two people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Luocha?
What if a crazy angler mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Luocha gets turned into a child, then follows a mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a kidnapping!
The child in the footage has black hair. Luocha's hair is blonde.
Maybe he dyed his hair.
Hold your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop.
Too bad, Marge. No de-aging, no angler.
No, this is completely different.
The Cycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the two people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she saw something.
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage. I'll contact you if there's a breakthrough.
All right, let's go! Time to interview the witness.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
I don't see the shopkeeper. Let's look for her in the area.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You two go ahead. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
Okay, let's go.
Mere worldly possessions.
Things of days past are shaped anew through the years.
A new addition after so many years? Looks like I made the right choice coming to the Lawfu. As soon as we've cracked this case, I'm getting myself a copy. Su Fong is the greatest!
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
Looks like Yin Shu isn't here after all. Where could she be? Huh? A supernatural tales anthology? Sounds like a good bedtime read. Might stop me daring to run to the bathroom at night, though. So she asked someone to look after the shop for her. But where are they? Looks like they must have left too.
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
Hey, mister! Are you manning the counter for the young shopkeeper of Spare Time Bookshop?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Young Shu? Yeah, I am. Something wrong?
Can you please tell us where she is?
Why should I?
Because we're asking nicely? What's with the attitude?
I can tell you. If you pay me 500 strails.
Pay you? What is this? You want paying for a simple favor?
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most valuable commodities?
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type. What should we do?
Oh, you dare threaten me? Do you know who I am?
The question is, do you know who we are?
Oh, you mean like the one in that work of fiction? Who are you trying to kid?
Huh. And who do you think were the inspiration for the Tea Society? Us, that's who.
Sounds like a pack of lies. Still, they don't seem like pushovers. Dang it! Am I in trouble? Ugh, better to live and find another day. Ugh, forget it. I'm not stooping to your level. Inchu said she had a voucher for a food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
About time you saw the light. Come on, let's go.
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords' Commission?
Do you know how to fix a starscape?
Hey! Over here! Are you Yinshu? The shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop? There's something we want to talk to you about.
Yeah, that's me. Can I help you?
You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. I'll tell you all about it on the way.
Oh, okay. Let's go. That footage, I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking for a place to read. I found that empty area. It seemed like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing, and a blonde outworlder hanging around. Something didn't feel right. So I left. Those two people left the same way I did.
So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the outworlder was doing?
Sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. Or the two in dark clothing. All I remember is the two people in dark clothing... they smell pretty bad. I guess that's not much of a clue. Sorry I can't give you any useful information.
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Thank you very much. Still, according to the Psycrane recordings, Luocha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, that's right. I remember now, he did pay a visit. Oh, how could I forget? He came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback. Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it. After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way. I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back of my mind.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here, you can have it.
Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along. Luocha is a villain. How could he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery! Unacceptable! If I knew the answer to that, wouldn't that make me as evil as him?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Luofu. Dahao and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think that by removing the page, Luocha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron? Are you following Mr. Yang?
That's all right. This is a bit of a conjectural leap. What I'm trying to say is, I think Luocha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
That makes him even worse! How dare he use a book that praises justice for his evil plans?
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
So, is this a dead end? That's more like it. New clues always turn up in the nick of time. So, we now know what time Luocha left the open area. Nice! You found footage of him leaving? Yes. According to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after he entered. Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have been up to something. I'm gonna stop you right there. Refined wardrobe, elegant bearing. He may be a villain, but he doesn't look like someone who'd give up on finding a bathroom, even in an emergency. It's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. This Luocha is getting more suspicious by the minute. Psst. I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little restless?
Remember, we're talking about different worlds here. However, I can't deny I'm a little worried that what happened to my home world could befall this place too.
How does he always hear us? Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how to reach me. Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
So, what did Luocha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
I think it's high time Detective March took the gloves off.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the Angler once said, A true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime.
Family matters are always tricky. Family matters are always tricky.
It's too early to start field work. We must wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory to a T.
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your idea a try.
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best! Ready? I'm gonna start my reconstruction. Okay, here we go. Explaining a theory in front of everyone is more nerve-wracking than I expected. Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Lucha.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking. Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some significance. Next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
Fine, I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Even if Luocha was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
His villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Hiya! Hiya! Ha! Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps. Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And what's wrong with a quick route?
Ahem. What's wrong with the quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Law Cha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
Ah, true. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on, let's start over.
You look like a tasty morsel. Those who dare to enter here must face a delicious fate.
Ha! Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul villain! Have at you!
Why is the monster talking now?
You know, just a little dramatic effect.
I'll see you off.
Yeah!
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength. Try harder. Yeah! There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
Stand down. Blade of moonlight.
Seize the moment.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. Lend me your strength.
Blade of moonlight. Nowhere to run.
Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
Monster layers and black market spaces, I doubt the Lawfu has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats. May as well throw in some monsters here and there. The Angler is both a detective and a fighter. Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
I suppose that makes some kind of sense. I try to go with the flow.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on my guard going forward. I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron? The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
Plausible. Looking at the map, this place is well hidden.
Finally! Mr. Yang approves Detective March's theory.
Let's see where this leads first.
Stop right there. State your business.
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Isn't puar a type of tea?
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business here?
Can you tell him to be less aggressive?
Oh, sure.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business, or...
Never mind.
I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person. If you could let him know I'm here.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this moment.
I said I need to see your boss. If you're not willing to cooperate, then perhaps some physical persuasion might be in order.
Luocha's personality changes by the minute.
Threats will get you nowhere. I have principles, and I don't give in to bullies.
Hey, this is Puar, not Mr. Yang.
Enough talk. Have at you!
Hang fire, Marge. I don't think Luocha was here to beat people up. He wanted to make a deal, right?
True. Looks like using force isn't the right way. Hey, this is called proof by exhaustion. It's what the Angler does best.
That's the code. So you're the one. Wait here a moment. I'll call the boss right away.
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure walking towards him.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery, and make it snappy.
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
It works, right?
Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
When it comes to minor details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story... Speaking of which, when did I turn into an Arumaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an Arumaton in dire situations.
Okay.
Huh. And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum. Repay! Don't get complacent.
You'll pay for that. Lend me your strength.
Tedious. All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Blade of moon.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
Better late than never. This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Receive divinity. Eternal sleep is not the... The dead will return!
Try harder.
Lend me your strength.
Stand down.
Darn it! This isn't over!
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
And so Luocha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map. Aha! Gotcha!
That was... Hey, stop right there! The wind? Halt! Who goes there?
Uh-oh. His only escape is...
Climb aboard, Luocha! Time to get out of here!
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
So, who was piloting the star skiff?
I'm not sure either. The pilot didn't show themselves, so let's just assume it was him. Too many faces, too small a budget. Maybe next time.
March, as much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions. For example, if Law Cha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side crane footage 2 hours later? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many monsters show up without warning? Last but not least, even if Law Cha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler just yet. You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our questions are waiting for us at the scene.
That might be the best approach. Let's go.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us?
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
A traveler with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a life?
Backen, we're not rehearsing.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Oh, that's him!
Mr. Locha, he rescued both of us.
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the Arbor incident, we never had the time.
Are you two... the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe change?
Dark clothing? Ah, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
We fell into a ditch.
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet. Shame about the giant ditch.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!" 2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on. A dignified story, I'm sure you'll agree.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully Mr. Lorcha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager. 1,000 thanks, kind stranger. Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you can count on us.
Even it's beyond our power to help.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of your way to...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No, we can't thank you enough.
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest. There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Watch your step. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
Here, that's the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower? It's beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it into shape.
A man of romantic sensibilities, one might say. Hmm?
The paper looks familiar. Can I open it?
Of course. We'd already opened it when we showed it to the pharmacy.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
Let me see. Of course!
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler Mystery! The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? So that's what this is all about? Sadly not. Take a look yourself. The immortal spoiler? Some people just want to watch the world burn.
I'm starting to think the Luocha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good deed like this?
So he paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad.
Danger.
Hiding out at the Divination Commission? That's a bold decision.
101010.
The matrix of prescience. The Matrix offers...
One zero one zero one zero.
She should be around here somewhere.
I knew you would come.
If we had Elio's eyes, the world would not appear as it does to you and I. There are myriad possibilities overlapping one another, representing the consequences of different choices, and in every passing moment, an infinite number of choices converge on the same point and become the present, and then become the past. So, was this your choice? To respond to my request for help? Is that so? So how can we get you to make up your mind? If you wanted to refuse, then why would you be standing here right now? Well, yes, we're all Destiny's slave. What we call destiny is neither visible nor tangible, yet it is as certain as the collapsing and converging of the past and present. I called out to you and you came. You had many choices, but everything led you here, to right here, and right now. You heard the call and knew that I truly did need your help, so why are you hesitating? Is that so? Well, in that case, how about this choice? Will you stay here for me? I'm grateful. On the Xianzhou, you're the only one I can turn to. Being stricken with Mara is the inescapable destiny of the long-life species. It is a madness triggered by the accumulation of emotions and memories. Blade doesn't remember much, but the Mara still haunts him in some form. After we arrived on the Xianzhou, the Mara in him flared up so violently that even my spirit whisper couldn't suppress it. He's not fit for interstellar travel in this state. My plan is to use Spirit Whisper to temporarily seal the Mara by reducing its potency. I need to focus all my concentration, so I'll be vulnerable for some time. I need you to protect me while I suppress Blade. I know when danger will come and what form it will take. Don't worry. Together we can do this. No harm will come to you. Now, there are wandering monsters nearby. They'll spell trouble if we let them hang around. Go take care of them. Your victory is certain.
The moon shines on the truth. Spirit never dies. The time is now. We mustn't delay. the clouds!
Let's be friends. Yeah! This battle is lend me your strength.
Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Stay the course.
You'll pay for this. A decisive moment in the battle. Lend me your strength.
Ready for death? Do not concern yourself with the outcome. The moon shines on the truth. Spirit never dies. To the clouds!
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight.
Welcome, customers. You'll lend me your strength.
Nowhere down. Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
That felt like a time. It's good to open my eyes and see you back here. Let me tell you. I've weakened Blade's senses to the outside world, so that he's only able to hear my voice and feel my touch. He's oblivious to everything else. I'm going to transfer his consciousness away from the Xianzhou and cleanse his memories of Jingyuan, Jingliu, Insing, and your friend, Dan Hong. Again, this process mustn't be interrupted, but I can answer questions before I begin. Yes, as compensation for helping me. You don't have any questions? I put you into a deep sleep and then reawakened you, abandoned you at the space station, then lured you to the Xianzhou. I owe you an explanation or two. Don't you want to know? Oh, don't rush. We still have time. Think about it first and ask when you're ready. One rule, though. Please don't ask anything boring. Let's play truth and lies. It's a game I play with Silverwolf all the time. Kinda psychological. Both sides ask each other 2 questions, then give one true answer and one false answer each. So, one of my answers will be true, the other will be false. As for which is which, that's up to the asker to make the call. We don't have much time. Let's do 2 rounds to start. You ask me 2 questions, and you'll also have to answer 2 of mine. But remember, 1 truth, 1 lie. I give you my word. I will abide by the rule of 1 truth, 1 lie. I'll go first to give you a demo. Oh, don't be nervous. The first question is quite trivial. You can tell the truth or tell a lie. It's the second question where the game gets interesting. My first question is, what do you think about me?
Huh? What do I think about Kafka? How should I answer? If I tell the truth, I have to lie the next time, and vice versa. Or I could just cheat. Is that really an option? If I tell a lie this time, I'll have to tell the truth next time.
And there you have it. It's a pretty simple game, don't you think? You're hiding your feelings well. I'm afraid we'll have to put our game of truth and lies on pause. The Cloud Knights are here. I need you to help me get rid of them. Don't worry. I'll take care of any repercussions. This conflict is inevitable. It's destiny.
Stay the course.
Seize the moment. There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
It mustn't fall.
Do not concern yourself with the outcome. Stay the course.
battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Seize the moment! 1,000 wonders to fight as one!
Lend me your strength. Blade of Moonlight. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
I'm glad we're all out safely. It's been so long.
See, the future always seems like infinite possibilities, but what is destined to happen will always happen. This conflict is inevitable because the other possibilities don't exist. I need to use the Spirit Whisper on Blade again, but let's play another round first. Have you thought of your question? Come to me when you're ready. I can wait. The game continues. Your turn.
So, I get 2 questions, only one of which Kafka will answer truthfully. But I won't know which answer is which. What should I ask? When I came to on the space station, I remember seeing Kafka. But everything before that is a blur. Shouldn't I ask about my past?
The Stellaron in question was modified. After seizing it, Herta conducted a lot of research. It's the only Stellaron in the universe that doesn't contaminate humans. As soon as Herta got bored, she forgot about the whole thing, but all her research was recorded in Screwlum's database. Silverwolf retrieved it when she hacked into Planet Screwlum. And so Elio saw a new future possibility.
No matter what she says, she looks like she's got something up her sleeve. I can't tell what's true and what isn't.
I see the look on your face. Don't bother asking. I can't tell you if an answer is true or not. Make your best guess and choose your next question based on my answer. That's the beauty of the game. I hope your next question proves interesting. The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, you could count them on your fingers. Every question and answer is constrained by previous choices. The future is like a labyrinth. Every divergence is merely an inducement. There is only one real path. Do I sound that negative? No. We believe that existence has meaning, but that meaning is bestowed by ourselves, not by choices. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself. Soon we will face another battle. Can you change that possibility?
Hey, stop right there!
Stay the course. Get the force. The wind is rising. Bolt! From the bow!
Seize the moment! This battle is lend me your strength.
Stand down.
Seize the moment. Lend me your strength.
Blade of moonlight. The moon shines on the truth. The time is now. We mustn't delay. Gale Force!
Let's be friends. Yeah! You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight. Nowhere to run. Spirit never dies.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Ready for death. Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
Oh. Well, you're doing a great job. The future is still clear. The real test lies ahead. The young swordmaster of the Cloud Knights. He will not be an easy foe. Until then, let's continue our game. It's my turn again. Second question. Do you want to see me again?
What kind of question is that? Will we see each other again? She'd know the answer to that one. As for whether I'd want to, it seems obvious to me. No, I don't want to deal with this lady again. So, my answer is...
Okay, I'm done asking. What a surprise. I can't see through you. It's your turn to ask a question. Come see me when you're ready. This is your last question. Surprise me.
I don't know if Kafka was telling the truth in the previous question, but one thing's certain. For this question, she'll have to answer according to the rules. Should I venture into a whole new topic? Kafka wants me to surprise her. Let's try this on for size.
No.
Stellaron hunters. The General was merciful enough to let you live, but you haven't shown the slightest bit of gratitude. Why are you here?
Because he was struck by my spirit whisper. My powers of suggestion are capable of convincing people to accept my orders, all without a second thought. Defeat this little boy and your mission is over.
You witch!
Brave the wind! To the clouds! The wind is rising. Bullets! From the bow!
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Tedious.
It's yours. -1! We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Sword, heed me.
Try harder.
Troublesome.
You're all in on
it. Lend me your strength.
Nowhere to run.
Punish evil.
Try harder. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Cool it.
Stay the course. The time is now. We mustn't delay. Gale Force!
Lend me your strength.
Spirit never dies.
You'll lend me your strength.
Stand down. Blade of Moonlight.
Let's be friends. Lend me your strength.
All will be revealed in lunar flame. Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
Show your courage.
Brave the wind. For the clouds. The wind is rising. Boom! From the blue!
Welcome, customers. This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Tedious.
Sword, heed me. You're all in on it.
Let's be friends. You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. 1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Fight as one! We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Stand down. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of Moonlight.
Punish evil. I'm just warming up.
Not my lucky eye.
Try harder.
Lend me your strength.
Ready for death.
Cut through the ranks.
Traps. Kill me. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Tedious.
Show your courage.
Brave the wind! The time is now. We mustn't delay.
Welcome, customers. Lend me your strength. A thousand wonder. Fight is one! We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Sword, heed me. Troublesome. You're all in on it.
Not my lucky day.
To the clouds. The wind is rising. Bullets from the blue.
Lend me your strength.
Ready for death.
Punish evil.
Try harder.
Out of moves.
Spirit never dies.
I failed.
If it weren't for you, that kid would have had me and Blade in the shackling prison in no time. Of course, Sam and Silverwolf would have broken us out, but Bladey would have been gravely injured, and our relationship with the Xianzhou would have been damaged beyond repair. If possible, I'd like to avoid that kind of future at all costs.
Can I leave now?
Yes, the Mara in you is temporarily suppressed. So long as you avoid overstimulation and familiar faces, you shouldn't have a problem. Wait, you're not leaving?
I am sorry, Kafka. There is a person to whom I am greatly indebted. I must see them.
Then it's in your hands. Elio didn't say anything about what happens next. Thank you for coming to my aid. I appreciate it. Our paths will cross again.
I remember you. You once followed Kafka, didn't you? There was a time when she was on a mission. You were next to her. I remember. I've yet to see anyone follow her for as long as you did, and live to tell the tale. Every Stellaron hunter has a deal with Elio. I do not know the nature of those deals, but I do know that Kafka and I agreed to take orders from Elio. She must have sought something extraordinary. Everything she does comes at a great cost. She will have done many things to keep you alive until now, young one.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk. If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
Did we get banned?
Abacus's book.
Come on in.
From inside the
Real-time
pilot
spring
house
is in
came
season.
the general's battle cry.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
Hey! Over here! You're easy to spot. Are you going to Arameli? Was it that obvious? But the more the merrier, right? I go out all the time to see patients, so I know the food establishments around here like the back of my hand. I'm the best tour guide you could hope for. And if you get into medical trouble, Gastrointestinal discomfort, sprained ankle, yada yada. You'll have a professional doctor right by your side. That's a 2-in-1 deal. Yay! Huh? Hurry up! Do you want the snacks to sell out?
Do you know how to fix a star skiff?